25 Most Dangerous Food for Diabetes, No.1 Scary. There are so many dangerous foods for diabetics should avoid. For example, candy and soda, which are dangerous for diabetics. It is due to body can absorb the sugars on candy and soda directly. There will be so many food which must be avoided by diabetics, such as 1. White rice. Most dangerous food for diabetes is white rice, since this is used as a staples foods in many countries. According to the studies about diabetes said that the diabetics cannot be allowed to consume white rice. It is due to high carbohydrate, and it has been proved that consuming white rice can raise the risk of type 2 diabetes. Thus, the diabetics should avoid consuming anything which is fried and made by white flour. It is because white rice can increase the blood sugar spikes. There will be optional rice in which it is not dangerous for diabetics, such as brown or wild rice. They cannot cause the blood sugar spikes since it contains fiber which lower the glucose into bloodstream. 2. Biscuits and sausage gravy. Biscuits and sausage gravy must be avoided by diabetics since it is high in calories. It is also high in fat, especially saturated fat, and also high in sodium. It is actually recommended that people can only consume the sodium the maximum of 1.500 meters. 3. Tomato sauce. Another dangerous food for diabetics is tomato sauce. Most of people can get away from this tomato sauce, including diabetics, but they should remember that tomato sauce contains refined sugars. Besides, tomato sauce mostly contains high sodium too. That is why the reason the diabetics must avoid consume tomato sauce or eat it in their daily habit. 4. Milk cake. According to some studies revealed that pancake made by pancake mix box will cause the trans fats on it. Besides, it also contains hydrogenated soybean and also cottonseed oil and also salt. It means also that pancake from box contain trans fat. It will be better to make the pancake at home because we will know sure what the ingredients on it. 5. Blended coffee. Coffee is a good for some people, but for diabetics it can bring the bad impact to their condition if it is used for many purposes as blended coffee. It can be added by another substances such as syrup or sugar. Blended coffee, for example, is not good for diabetics. It is listed as the worst food for diabetics because it contains 500 calories, fat is about 9 grams and the carb is about 98 grams. It can lead to the blood glucose spikes. 6. Candy. As it is mentioned above that candy will be dangerous for diabetics since it is high in sugar level and less in nutrition. Candy will also cause the obesity due to high sugar level, in which can lead also to diabetes mellitus. 7. The currants. Consuming currants or other dried fruits will lead to high glucose since it contains high sugar level. Currants and other dried fruits sugar will be very concentrated and it will lead to the blood sugar spikes. That is why diabetics does not allowed to consume and even eat it. 8. Milk. For some people, drinking milk will cause the healthy body. It will also prevent body from the virus. But it will bring the danger to diabetic people if they drink it. It is due to saturated fat on milk can make insulin resistance worse. There will be alternative to drink low-fat or free-fat milk. 9. White bread. It is already explained above that everything that made by white flour will be dangerous for diabetics, including white bread. White bread can bother the glucose control and it will lead to the bad effect for diabetics. Thus, diabetics must avoid to eat white bread, but they can still eat whole grain as the alternative way to maintain the blood sugar level. 10. French fries. It is one of the tasty food for many people, while it is very dangerous for diabetics. French fries has 25 grams of fat and it has about 500 calories, while carbohydrate is about 63 grams. Fried potatoes is very oily and it also causes the overweight or even obesity. According to the research, that fried potatoes can also make the blood sugar spikes. Donuts and French fries are well known as the top list food which can lead to the blood sugar spikes. Besides, it is made by the complex carbohydrate and high calories. Furthermore, it will also lead to the heart attack. It will be much better for diabetics to avoid eating fried potatoes. 11. Pancake. Consuming food which is high in carbohydrate will cause the bad effect to diabetics, including pancake. Saturated fat on pancake can also cause the blood sugar level among diabetics. As it is said before that consuming food made by white flour will cause the danger to diabetics, including pancake. 12. Bacon. Fatty meats. For diabetics, they do not allowed to consume bacon and other meats consisted saturated fat in which it can lead to the serious problem to the body. For those who are suffering from diabetes mellitus are in risk to get heart attack including bacon. 13. Grapes. For some people consuming grape is very good to maintain the health since it is rich in fiber, vitamin and other great nutrients. In the other sides, consuming grape will bring the worst impact to diabetics since grapes has high in glucose. Therefore it is not allowed to be consumed by diabetics because it will increase the blood sugar spikes. 14. Mangoes. Another fruit which is very dangerous for diabetics is mango. Mangoes are commonly used as the daily fruit, and it is even used as additional ingredients for some foods. Besides, it is also used in juice making. In the other sides, consuming mangoes will give the bad impact for diabetics. Mangoes contain about 12.7 grams sugar per 3 ounces, and it also contains 70 calories. That is why diabetics should not consume this tasty fruit continually. 15. Papaya. Papaya is rich in carbohydrate and calories. While in the other sides, papaya contains high sugar level, and it is about 59 milligrams. Therefore it will be dangerous for diabetics since it can lead to the blood sugar spikes. 16. Banana and melon. Banana is known as the tasty fruit, and it is easy to be consumed in every diet. It is also known as rich calories compared to other fruits. It also contains about 15 grams carbohydrate, and it is very rich in sugar. According to the research has revealed that banana contains high sugar side, and it is also dangerous for diabetics since it will cause blood sugar spikes. 17. Watermelon. Watermelon is known as the tasty fruit for many people, but it is not recommended to be consumed by diabetics since it is high in sugar level. It is about 72 milligrams. It is rich in vitamin, while it contains 5 grams carbohydrate. Therefore it is not good for diabetics. There will be better if they change consuming berries. 18. Apricot. According to some studies revealed that the diabetics should not consume this apricot. The apricot contains high sugar level. It is about 57 milligrams, and it will lead to the blood sugar spikes among diabetics, while it is also containing 8 grams carbohydrate. 19. Pineapple. Pineapple is one of the most dangerous food for diabetes since it has high sugar level. This yellow fruit is rich in vitamin, but it is also high in sugar level, and it has more than 20 grams carbohydrate. That is why diabetics cannot be allowed to consume pineapple. 20. Chinese food. Another dangerous food for diabetics is Chinese food. It is due to high carb, high calorie, high sodium and also fat. Those high constituents will spike the blood sugar easily, and it is better to avoid consuming it, and it will be much better if they cook by themselves the ingredients of Chinese food. Reducing sodium or calorie will prevent the blood pressure and also heart attack for diabetics. 21. Pastries. Pastries are not allowed to be consumed by diabetics since it contains high sweets. It is also included donut and bakery sweets. It is dangerous for diabetics since it contains 800 calories and also 120 grams carbs. Muffin will be the alternative way to change pastries. 22. Fruit juice. Fruit juice including all juices are not allowed for diabetics. It is due to high sugar and calories on fruit juice. That is why diabetics should avoid drinking fruit juice. It will be better to drink low sugar fruit because it is less concentrated. Therefore, it will be much healthier to blood sugar level. 23. Energy bars. According to the studies demonstrated that diabetics should not eat any kind of energy bars. It is because it contains high sugar and also carbs. It is very bad for blood sugar level since it has about 60 grams of carbohydrate and 450 calories in which they can increase the blood sugar level spikes easily. 24. Soft cereals. Another dangerous food for diabetics is soft cereal. Soft cereals which contain sweeteners will spike the blood sugar. There has been proved that soft or redefined cereals will lead to the bad effect to the blood sugar level among diabetics. There has been proved that soft or redefined cereals will lead to the bad effect to the blood sugar level among diabetics. There is another alternative way to eat for diabetics such as whole grain toast, and it is proved as the effective way to maintain the blood sugar level. 25. Dried fruits. It has been explained before that dried fruit contains high sugar level. It is related to the trial mix which is blend of nuts, dairy and also dried fruits. They are classified as the dangerous food for diabetics. It is not safe since it will cause the blood sugar spikes. It is high in calories, and it will surely give the bad impact to blood sugar. Therefore, it is not allowed to be consumed by diabetics. Conclusion: it will be better for diabetics to consult to the doctor about the food that is good for their daily consumption in order to maintain blood sugar level and avoid the blood sugar spikes. They also must know very well about the nutrients fact in every food that they consume, including carbohydrate, sodium, calories, and also cholesterol.